Welcome to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy X. I've already beaten this game twice, once on the original PS2 and when the remaster came out on PC, but I wanted to play again, and a good excuse to go along with that is to play it in the original Japanese. I've never played it in the Japanese localization, so I figured it's a good time to a good excuse to play it and see how the original voice acting was. So we're going to go with the standard grid, and I will also add that some of the goals for this playthrough are to do some of all the extra content. Not all of it, I should be careful what I say. But I've never gotten all the jet spheres or all the Albed primers and that. I kind of just rushed to the end of the game and just called it at that point. So I'd also like to be able to beat one of the Dark Aeons, but we'll see where we go. I'm not going to do any specific challenges, like no sphere grid and that. I'm not good enough at the game to do that, at least not at the moment. Maybe for another playthrough. But who knows, maybe I'm open up to some minor challenges for someone that's as newbie as me. Perhaps something like I have to use one of the characters, Everyone always goes for Titus, Auron and Waka, or Titus, Auron and Lulu. Everyone ignores Komari, but for now I'm just going to play as is. I also want to note that I did add in some mods for the high resolution textures on most of the main cast. I think I may have missed one or two. I'll definitely consider adding them when I remember, but no gameplay mods. And the only other thing I'll be taking advantage of in regards to that is the time multiplier for when I'm grinding or whatnot, and perhaps the no encounters or the increased encounter change. None of the other cheats. If you don't want me to make use of them, just let me know in the comments. I'll definitely consider it. And yeah, but I'll most likely try not to add too much grinding if I do end up doing any grinding in the game, which I do plan to right in the beginning. But anyway, let's get going. So this was the first Final Fantasy I'd ever played. It came out when I was still a kid, and I do remember my first playthrough, me not knowing how to use the sphere grid, so I did a no sphere grid play up until about Macalania, just before fighting Seymour. So the robot tank, I could not beat it, and I didn't know how to. I do remember I went back to the game much later and learned how to do the sphere grid, and I butchered it because I had so many spare levels, and I just pushed myself all the way through to instead of getting every node on the way. We're just going to be using Titus. I am used to calling him Titus because Tide. referring to
焦んなって。
the sea, but that is the correct way to pronounce his name is Titus. So better get used to it.
去年のデビューから応援してます。
これからもよろしくな。
はい。サインお願いしていいですか？
もちろん。
試合頑張ってね。
任せとけって。じゃあさ、今夜シュート決めたらこうすっから。それ2人へのメッセージっつうことで。席どこ？
東ブロックです。
Damn,
最前列。私右から5番目ね。
了解っす。
Titus, you have no time for that. You're gonna let
じ
everyone
ゃあそろ
down.
そろ行くわ。応援よろしくな。
せーの。ブリッツボール教えて。
これから試合だって。
じゃあ終わってから。
今夜は
今夜はダメだよ。
だろ。明日
絶対だよ。
約束っす。
So, to start it all off, I better get those potions from the girl on the road here. Yeah, I do plan to level up early and do a few things extra early on, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. But there's a few small things you can abuse early on to get stronger.
俺がそのニュースを聞いたのは3回目の家出をしている時だった。みんなのヒーロージェクトが練習中に行方不明、捜索打ち切り。俺の親父はジェクトの熱狂的なファンださ。親父驚いてるだろうな。ショックだろうな。そう考えたらなんだか泣けてきた。
So you have to talk to her 3 times?
俺は慌てて家に帰ったね。で、一晩中ジェクトのことを話し合ったんだ。あんなに親父と話したのは久しぶりだった。
So there we go.
おいおいおい、回想シーン入っちまった。
More potions the better. We can sell them for more money. And if this is your first time playing or you haven't played recently,
はいはい、ごめんね。
a lot of the things I'll be doing are not really necessary. Especially the grinding earlier. Don't need to do that at all. This game is quite easy to, well, quite fun I should say, to play through without any additional grinding, so just do all the random battles along. But anyway, let's watch probably one of the best intro cinematics in any game. One hell of a place to be as that starts off. Oh, there's the girl I promised I show I'd score for her. Oh, I guess she did get disappointed.
Aaron! 何ボサッとしてんだよ。
お前を待っていた。
またわけわかんないこと。
Definitely do like, initially like the voice of Oren. His English voice actor, definitely great. Through certain parts of his dialogue, it's really well done. Despite the fact that some of the pacing in the English version is a bit off. But I do know that's mostly because they had to match the timing and the lips as best they could. So sometimes the Japanese language would be very short when the same sentence would be twice as long in English. So Titus would have to say something very quick, or sometimes a lot slower, which really made it at times a bit awkward. It felt very weird and amateurish.
Oh.
俺たちはシンと呼んでいた。
シン。
So we're pretty much at the point where I'll be grinding a little bit. So I'm going to be getting some of my overdrive modes early. It won't take too long. I'll be using the speed up. And I'll leave a timestamp in the description, or maybe I'll edit it into the video to show you when that part is over. If not, you can just follow along.
ジェクトの土産だ。
親父の。
But I'll try not to cut out any pieces, really.
使い方は実践でな。
And miraculously can hold the sword that was too heavy for him.
雑魚に構う時間はない。突破するぞ。
A true athlete. Of course, Oren does double, almost triple our damage. Just a little over double. Okay, so here we are. So, if you're curious and you want to do this, or curious about what I'm
邪
doing,
魔なやつだけ切り捨てて走れ。
you get new overdrive modes when you attack enemies or a kill. I can't remember which one. Either way, so an easy way to level this up at this point in the game is to have Oren kill himself. It's very morbid, but and you help out, of course. And that allows you to attack everything on your own. And at this point in the game, in this specific part, the monsters will never attack you, the Sin Scales will never attack you. So you can just quite happily do whatever you, well, build up your overdrives here without having to worry. So all we do is attack the one behind us, and it will always be replaced. Now I'm going to speed up time, but what we're looking for is a pop-up in the middle top of the screen for when we get to the warrior overdrive mode, and then the loner. The ones after that aren't really required. So I believe we have to kill about 20 of these for the warrior, and then another 20. There is no other benefit from doing this, so you don't get XP or money or anything. It's just purely for the overdrive modes. This is like the easiest way to get them really early in the game, which allows you to start building up your overdrive repertoire and Tidus, and also get some early overkills on certain monsters. And the sooner you start doing overdrives, the better, since it does take some time to get to all of Tidus's overdrives. And you definitely do want the stronger one, since his first one is quite lackluster later on. Of course, if you just use his overdrive every time you can, even without doing this part of the game, you will eventually get some of his higher level ones without much trouble. Now I hope I haven't missed it pop up. I have been looking, but I might have missed it. It feels like I should have already gotten... There's the loner. Okay, so we're complete now. So I did miss the first one, but we are fine to continue. If you are at all curious about how to get the Japanese sounds and dialogue, you can download a mod that is used for doing all the mods. So all the texture mods and gameplay mods, if you do decide to go down that route. You can set the language with that mod, config file for it. Other than that, if you can't really access it, it is present if you have the Steam version, but you can't really get access to it without the mod. And since, yeah, so we don't need to worry about this part at all in the game, if you're at all concerned. Demi will never kill us. It always does half your health or something around that. So even though Orin is at 1 health, he will never be able to die from Demi. and we should be done. Oh no, he's still alive. Surprisingly. See, I'm very little health. Yeah, there we go. Usually, his health is tied to how many tentacles he has. So when he's on the last tentacle, he dies. So it must have been very close. I've actually never had that happen. So, now that we've done that, we can go to the save sphere over here and heal up. Especially if you've done what I've done and you got 1 on 1 health. Yeah, just save.
笑ってんじゃねえクソ親父。アーロン逃げた方がいいって。
迎えが来ている。
は？付き合ってらんねえっての。
手に負えんな。おい、あいつを落とすぞ。
なんで？
面白いものを見せてやれ。
So now all we do is focus on the tanker. Don't need to worry much about taking any damage here. We've got plenty of health to take quite a few hits from the Sin Scales. But there we go. I'm so used to that scream being there on the English version. I always expect it to come.
Oi! Oi!
Now, that sounds more like a very urgent voice. Like he's worried about him. I mean, like in the English version it sounds more just like, "Hey, you lazy bastard, get up." But in this one, it sounds like he's actually really concerned about his health and safety. That's just the feeling I get from the tone of the voice.
いろいろ考えてたのは覚えてる。俺どうなるんだとか、ここどこだよとか、そのうち頭がぼーっとしてきてさ、なんだか眠くなって、夢を見た気がする。一人ぼっちになる夢。誰でもいいからそばにいてほしい。そんな気にさせる夢だった。あれ、誰かいる？アーロン！うわ
So now we've got to swim into the ruins. Always being stuck in some sort of water.